With Donald Trump back in the White House, Mexico is treading carefully. Many of Trump's first actions since his return to the Oval Office will have direct impacts here, classifying Mexican cartels as terrorists, declaring a national emergency at the southern border, putting the asylum system on hold, and promising mass deportations, starting with suspected undocumented criminals. State police officials in Baja California see challenging times ahead.
If the
Mass deportations are bad guys, they aren't going to see Mexico as a spiritual retreat. They'll do the same things they did there. If they were gangsters who extorted people, what do you think they're going to do here?
Si vienen de las pandillas y cobran extorsión, aquí van a venir. ¿Qué van a hacer?
The issue of trade is also a concern. Trump delayed imposing his threatened 25% import tariffs on Mexico, America's largest trading partner, until at least February. Mexico has demonstrated its commitment to doing more on border security by tackling narco-trafficking and undocumented migrant crossings at America's southern border.
So help me God.
On the very day of Trump's inauguration, 2 narco labs were raided by the Mexican military.
Some executive orders.
And amid reports President Trump wants to renegotiate the USMCA free trade agreement for North America ahead of its scheduled 2026 review, Mexico's president was quick to downplay the idea.
La revisión del tratado para 2026.
The deal is set for revision in 2026, so we work on any revisions, if necessary, in 2026. There's no reason to bring it forward. It's best to follow what's written in the decrees.
Está escrito en los decretos.
Trade analysts here say that Mexico should recognize Trump's style of governance when dealing with his administration.
En su primera gestión como presidente de Estados Unidos.
During Trump's first term, he would always use threats of this kind to improve his negotiating position. If Mexico understands this, then the government can put requisites of its own on the table, outlining what it needs to comply with what the US government wants.
Para poder cumplir con lo que el gobierno de Estados Unidos desea.
With Trump back in the White House, taking actions that impact America's southern neighbor, Mexico's measured approach to the country's bilateral relationship suggests President Sheinbaum is looking at the next 4 years as a marathon rather than a sprint. Alasdair, Baverstock, CGTN at the US-Mexico border.